Hey everybody, Steph here. Evening Skies Reflections. I have no title for this. This is just new moon messages for the collective. Take what resonates, leave the rest. As I'm lighting this, I'm praying to Archangel Gabriel, Raphael, Michael, all the healing angels. I've already smudged and cleansed, but I'm going to light it again. For a cleansing message. How's that? Cleansing message for the collective spirit from the new moon. That's what we're going to do. So I hope everybody's doing okay out there. I don't know about everybody in the collective, but I do know that I'm feeling, what do you call it? A lot of different ascension, what do you call it? Symptoms. Thank you, Spirit. Ascension symptoms. I'm tired sometimes, and then, it's up and down, up and down. Emotionally, I'm oversensitive right now about certain things. And thank you guys that was in the chat room yesterday at Patrick's for letting me vent. I know it kind of seemed one-sided, but I have compassion for people too. It was just ugly to see, that's all. And just thank you for letting me vent, and Patrick, thank you for not getting mad at me. Anyways, I am here to do a message for the collective, so let's see what we can use for an overall energy. Energy. What am I drawn to here? I'm going to go into the lonely woods for an overall energy. I keep being drawn to these cards. The last few days I've been picking from them and writing down stuff, and so I'm going to see what an overall energy they bring for the collective. I love the way Lucy Cavendish writes. I know I said that many times in my videos. They're hard to shuffle because I have to shuffle them straight up. I don't like picking cards or opening the deck unless I'm told to. Or unless I'm told to go from the bottom, whatever. But Spirit will let me know. Overall energy for collective messages, please. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors. Okay, that one flipped over, but there's like a ton underneath it. So, Spirit, one or two cards, please. Okay. That's what it said. Time to move on, and ebbs and flows. Time to move on, and ebbs and flows. So, I have gotten these cards, and wow, bottom of the deck. Your inner light will guide you. Reminds me of the Hermit card. Your inner light will guide you. Wow. So, time to move on. See the butterfly carrying. Time to move on, ebbs and flow. A lot of times, people are not going to understand you. They're not going to understand where you're coming from, or they don't want to see it. Because they see something in you that they don't like in themselves, or vice versa, whatever it may be. Regardless, you have to move on. We all have to take this road alone at some point in time in our lives. Maybe a few times. And especially when we're going through the dark night of the soul, we definitely, oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. I hit it with my knee. Stay. Okay. Best I can get it, guys. A lot of times we have to take the good with the bad. We have to stand back and let people come to their own conclusions. I'm not here to tell you what to do. None of the readers I know are here to tell you what to do. You have free will. But if there's something in your life or someone that's holding you back from getting to this light, from letting your inner light shine, then you need to, let me shut this door. You need to step back, move on to find your light, because it's just not working. Like, I have friends that'll listen to me. They're still my friends, even though they don't agree with me, or they're not at the frequency that I'm at, vice whatever. I believe we're like a triangle, just working our way up, you know, through different levels and frequencies and stuff like that, and our gifts. But some people, your light's gonna affect. Your light is gonna shine in their dark spots, dark spaces, shadows that they don't want to see, or they're not ready to see. Same for you. You're gonna put your light in and see things that you didn't want to see. And it's very important that we go with the ebb and flow. I didn't read this from the book because I'm just going off of intuition right now. Oh, our shadows are beautiful. Look at that. Our shadows are beautiful. We don't need to be afraid of our shadows. Wow. The return of the lost. Okay, let me see this deck because we got a lot coming out here. Time, you'll know when it's time to move on. Whether to stick it out, whether to, you can't force anybody to see your truth or your path. You're the only one that can do that. So if you feel like you're being stuck or blocked, you need to move on and create some space. Don't be afraid of your shadows, because sometimes they are beautiful. Your shadows are beautiful. They're lessons that you had to go through. They're lessons that you had to learn. Sometimes they're just your fear that you have to face. But at the end of it, if you get to understand it, you will love it. You will love yourself. You will love the shadows that are coming with it. I forgot. Inner light. Your inner light will guide you. Time to move. Your inner light will guide you. Ebb and flow. Our shadows are beautiful. And then we got into your arms. I want to read that one because I haven't got that card yet. And this one, the return of the lost selves. See? Return of the lost selves. We have to go into the shadows to get that return. I'm going to read into your arms in a minute. And then another, here's, I can go on and on with these. Your presence is a gift to others. The ones that want to see it, it's a gift. Maybe not today, maybe in a year, maybe in a month, but your presence is a light. It's a light. Your inner light will shine on their shadows as well as your own. And someday they'll look back and say, oh, that was true, you know. But some might oppose it, like they don't want to hear it, you know. That's just the way life is. Your truth is powerful. Your truth, not their truth, not mine or anybody else. Your truth. Bring your truth out. Oh wow, this is getting heavy. Your truth. Your truth is powerful. I cannot. And then the learning of rights. The learning of rights. This is the learning of the passage of from your ancestors. The learning. Oh my God, there's some. I could go through this whole deck with you. Okay, there's only. I want to read 45. Soon will come a homecoming, a time of enrichment and contentment and goodness. There will be kin, a soul family to whom you know you belong, and they likewise to you. See? Time to move on, ebb and flow, coming into your soul family, your group, a group. Your inner light's going to guide you to that. You got to get past the fear of your shadows. You have to look into the beauty of the lessons instead of the negative. Look into the positive. Shadows are protective. They are, sometimes it's fight or flight, and sometimes your shadows are illusions. You know, you just have to discern that for yourself. And return to the lost selves. Return to your lost self. I love these cards. The solitude you have experienced means you have no more to share now, more than ever before. You have more to share now, more than ever before. So from being alone and balancing yourself and coming into yourself, finding your light, dealing with your fears and your shadow, you'll be, coming into yourself, finding yourself. You did not forget who you were in those lonely times. You became who you were meant to become next. And here you are. You wouldn't be here listening to this if you didn't go through something like this. And because of that, here they are. The friends and the companions who see you, who understand you, accept you, love you, reach for you in the morning and kiss you as you fall asleep. The time of solitude shaped your soul, and the shape it took has become beautiful. So this is, to me, saying something about loss, and moving on past the loss that you have experienced, letting your light shine in your shadows with their ebbs and flows into the arms of maybe another. You got to open your heart to let somebody else in. If you don't open your heart, if you stay back here in the shadows, in the pain, you're not going to be able to open your heart to love. How can you love someone else if you can't love yourself? You see, you have to come back to yourself. And you got to know that your truth is powerful and your presence is powerful to others. It doesn't matter. Look at a hummingbird, for instance, okay? Look how tiny a hummingbird is. But when it shows up, its presence, its energy, its light is bigger than you. But it's a small, tiny bird. But its presence and light is humongous. That's you. You see this silhouette? And then the little girl? That, your presence is light. You have to know that wherever you are in your journey. And you have to know that your truth, your story, your experiences are powerful. And the learning of rights. That's one I never got either. I just was saying what I was feeling through intuition. See, as you wander this path of the soul, this is learning of rights, what I'm reading right now. You may come upon others like yourself who have formed small clans and found their place in the world. Like, okay, for instance, like in the chat rooms and certain readers, there's like a circle. We don't know each other personally, physically, but we kind of know each other through technology, through YouTube, through the chat rooms. We talk, we boost each other up, we help guide, we help give advice, and so on and so forth. That's the small clans found in places in the world, all over the world. There's people in this chat rooms that you keep talking to over and over. That's considered a soul tribe. The rise of the new, the passing of the ritual from one generation to another. I say that all the time. We have to remember the next 7 generations. We have to leave this world in a better place than where we found it. We have to try to bring some kind of balance between spirit world and this world, and Mother Earth especially. It says they're passing the ritual from one generation to the other. Kids are sponges. They learn from us. They watch us. They listen to us. They talk like us. They pick up our habits. They pick up everything. We have to be very careful around children and what we say, how we act, our thinking, our mind frame. We just have to be very careful with them. And I wish I would have known this when I was 17, because that's when I had my daughter, when I was 17. And so I was a child raising a child. And I wish I would have known this knowledge and this wisdom. But I can pass this knowledge and wisdom on to my grandchild, to my daughter now, which is in her 40s. I can pass this on to them, my grandchildren, their children, if I'm around, and let them know that this is okay to be who you are. It's okay to be who you are. You have to learn, you have to teach them the rites of passage. And it can guide us all and be shared with all who have this tender love for other beings within their hearts. Make time for play, delight, and celebration in your rituals. Let them not be so earnest that all joy is dimmed out. Yeah, like I sit outside with my granddaughter when I'm there, and we build a fairy garden. We change it all the time. We did it for Christmas. You know, I get other things. I teach her how to make things from nature with the leaves and stuff like that to make a fairy garden. And we have fun. We play. We have fun. We talk. It's just like having a dollhouse. When I was a kid, I used to take my mom's knickknacks off her shelves, and I used to use it for my Barbies. That would be my Barbie's house, you know. And she never minded that, as long as I put them back when I was done, you know. It's called bringing things into physical, bringing rituals into the physical, but in a happy heart, with a joyful heart, not with fear. Don't teach them fear. Don't teach them to be afraid. You have to teach them stranger danger, but you know what I'm saying. Don't teach them to be afraid of the unknown, the spiritual part of life, the frequencies, the embracing Mother Earth and the birds and life and love. You have to teach them with your heart. Let them not be so earnest that all joy is dimmed. This is time for the new, for the unlearned, for the joyous discovery of what could be and what will come. Anticipate this with all the sweetness that you can muster. Wow. I'm telling you, there are others like you. And look, there's a hummingbird on there. So this is all about connecting with each other. Sure, you have to be alone. You have to be the hermit sometimes. You have to. You have to re-energize yourself. You have to recalibrate your thoughts. Recalibrate the way you see things, and bring the shadows out into the light, so you can see them better. And you will be guided. You will be guided to other people that you can help, and people that can help you. And if you all stay in that space of love, you will not go wrong. You will not go wrong. You just speak your truth. Wow. This is beautiful. Beautiful, guys. I don't know what else to say with this. This is just beautiful. That's a message in itself. I don't use these much for my readings, but it just felt like it wanted to come out. It wanted to be out. I wanted to read Ebb and Flow to you real quick, because it's really got a heavy. Somebody's carrying something heavy. There will always be moments where we find ourselves unable to find our place within the world. You know, that's how some of you are feeling. Not you're still searching for your place. Those we have knew have fallen away. See? Time to move on. Those we have knew have fallen away. They stop calling us because the more vibration that we get, the higher vibration. I have friends that we speak on Facebook, but as far as what I do here, they don't believe in it. They don't want to hear it. And that's fine. I respect that. You do your thing. You know what I mean? I still love you. But this is my world. This is my spiritual calling right now. That could change in a year or two to something else. I don't know. But right now, this is my calling. And that doesn't mean I don't love them. It just means they're not awake, or they don't want to see. They're conditioned. You know, they don't want to, not everybody's meant to walk this path. You see what I'm saying? I guess that's the best way to put it. We are sometimes given responsibilities to take care, to care for on our own when we thought they would be shared. So we thought, what it's saying there, we thought that the responsibilities belong to other people when they actually belong to us. Sorry, I gotta pause this. My cat's getting sick. Just give me a minute. Alright, well, that was a nice big hairball. If you have cats, you understand. Sorry about that, but gotta take care of the animals. So anyways, it says the truth is we all go through initiations of companionship and solitude, of intimacy and estrangement, of deep understanding and the grief of being misunderstood or abandoned. We all have had this. That's where it stays in the shadows. We don't bring it up. We don't talk about it. We don't express it. We don't use it to be you get how does that go? I can't get the words out what I'm trying to say. This moment is an ebb, but soon the flow of companionship will come. See? Moving on into new friends, new love, new whatever it may be, relationships, with your light to guide you. Always go within your heart, your light to guide you. Understand your shadows, bring them to light, nourish them. The seeds want to be planted, but they want to be planted in a positive way. Bring yourself. You're powerful. You are the teacher of the next generations. You are the power of the next generations. You are the guide of the next generations. That is wonderful. Trying to get this so you guys could see it. I know I bumped my camera. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Just can't get a good lock on the table. One day I'll be set up right. Funny. Come on. Doesn't want to work for me. Let me see something here. Ten minutes later. So, bottom line, what I'm hearing from Spirit is that we have to work on ourselves. We have to move. We have to take one step. We have to move. Don't be disappointed if people don't understand where you're coming from. Someday they'll wake up. If they don't, they don't. You know what I mean? Some days will be hard to understand why you're thinking this way, why you're the way you are. You have to understand your shadows. You have to get in there and stop being afraid of fear-based teachings. You know what I mean? It's just, to me, the Creator, God, whatever you want to call the universe, whatever, is love. It's not there to scare you. It's not there to put fear in your heart. That is a man-made religion, how they put fear of God into you. You know what I mean? That has to be broken. I love God. I love Jesus. I love Mother Mary. I love them all. They're deities. They're ascended masters. You name it. All of them. I'm learning now that it's not a programmable thing. Spirit moves in divine timing. Things happen in divine timing. You just have to be able to see it and think differently and get in there and clear out the clutter for the next generation. So, let me see what we get with the... Let's see what other messages we can get from Spirit. I didn't expect to use 9 cards on this deck, but they wanted to come out. I mean, they flowed. Just, they flowed. And sometimes I'm going to tell you when I'm channeling like that, or intuition lock-in, spirit lock-in, whatever you want to call it. I don't remember what I said. I don't sometimes. I have to go back and watch my videos to remember what I said, remember what the message was. So, here we go. Oh, that one flew right in my lap. Flexible. Are you flexible? I know my physical body is not flexible, but spiritually, I'm very, 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 very flexible. Very flexible. But in my physical body, no, I can't do that anymore. Come to the edge. Dare to come to the edge. Dare to come to the edge. See what's waiting for you. This reminds me of the Fool's card. Come to the edge. Look at the rose petals. Can you see it? Lord have mercy. My lighting is horrible, guys. There we go. Come to the edge. Come to the edge. Wow. And oh my gosh. Time to go. Time to move on. I don't know how many times Spirit's got to say this. But if this resonates with you, it's time. It's time to move on. It's time to find it. Find yourself. Find your tribe. Find yourself. Wow, look at that. She's going up some stairs. And there's like a spirit in the sky there. Time to move on. I have to see what that means because I have... But you got two cards that says move on. Time to go. Time to go, folks. It's time to go. Oh, bottom of the deck. Regeneration. Regeneration. I don't think I have to explain that card. A change is in the wind. A big change is coming in your life. A big change. You have to be flexible for this change. It's a big change. It's a big change from feeling orphaned. I don't know if you can see this very well, but I'm going to show you. There's a face in this that's on the ground. Well, this is the same rock, and this is a face in there too. So to me, it's the same. Instead of sitting there in your solitude, like feeling orphaned, like you're alone, there are others like you. Just dare to come to the edge. You don't have to feel orphaned. Get up, take that first step, and move it. You know what I mean? It's time to go. You got that twice. Time to go, time to move on. That's twice that's come out. There. It's a big change. It's a big change. Regeneration. That means reprogramming yourself, regrowing, a new you. The real you, the powerful you, the light you, the light being that you are. Changes in the wind. Come on now. You have to be flexible. Happy, happy. Look at that. Isn't that where you want to be? You don't want to be sitting here like this. You want to be like this. The light being you were meant to be. Look at that, round and round. We do that. We do that. We go round and round and round. Different levels. It's just the spiral of life. That's why you have to be flexible to do this. You have to be flexible in your spiritual awakening. And I'm assuming that anybody that's watching these is awakened or are getting there or is going towards that. Or you wouldn't be sitting here watching this. Here and now. Here and now. Past and present. You need to be in the past and future. You need to be in the present. Fork in the road. Fork in the road. You're going to have a choice. We all have choices. Yin. strength, masculine. No, is that feminine or masculine? I can't remember, but we got both. Treasure Island. Spirits gifting you. Look at this. Okay. From here to here, see the rose petals? And then look. Who would not go for that? Treasure Island. The turtle, and look at all the rose petals. You come to the edge, you'll see this. You'll see this. It's waiting for you. The divine is gifting you what you need. Wow. And peace. Peace and peace. Yes. This is awesome. This is awesome. I wanted to go back to I don't know where it went now. Oh, nope, I don't need to go back. Spirit said I already said what I had to say. So this is it. This is the message. Come back into yourself. Find your light. Some people are not going to understand it. It's a big change to leave loved ones or friends and family. But you can't hinder, because it's time. It's time to find yourself. Regenerate your soul's purpose. You know, yes, we go round and round levels of life, which I'm going to read that one because that one feels like it's just popping out at me. Levels of life is what I'm feeling from that card. Different vibrational levels. The spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break. Revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. See? Revisiting your shadows from a new perspective. From a new understanding. A new way of looking at it. It says that you may appear that you've gone backward. The truth is that you are standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. Here's your bird's eye view. Come to the edge. Look into the shadows of lessons learned. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Guys, this is pretty cool. Yeah, time to go. Endings, completions, time to move on. Endings, completions, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. That's it. Big change. So this is it. This is the reading, guys. This is what's coming after this new moon that just passed. This is what's coming. We have to complete the cycles. We have to get into the new way of seeing things from a bird's eye view. We can't feel small, no matter what it is. We're all in this together. Yes, we have separate experiences, but we are all still in this together, entwining each other and guiding and lighting the road for the next generation and the next generation after that. We're regenerating to a higher frequency. So that's what I got for y'all. That I can't even speak no more about this. This is all laid out for you. So guys, I hope you got something from this. And I hope that life brings you much abundance and love. You cannot go wrong if you come from the heart, if you come from love, if you teach from love, if you guide from love. Caring and understanding. But it is time for you to move on from situations and things that we keep putting ourselves in and reliving the same lesson over and over and over. We have to get these messages, these cycles. We have to end the negative cycles, the way we think it is, the fear cycles. We have to end it. So guys, I love you. Love you to the moon and back. Yes, I do. Be kind to one another. Love yourself, especially. And we'll say goodbye now. So, love and light, guys. See you later. Bye.